In this video, I tried out some hacks to see if I could get a mythical fruit, and I ended up using a few commands and tricks to find out if I would really succeed. But do you want to know what happened? Watch until the end. I put on a random skin, but the first tip I got was from a friend of mine, and he said that all I need to do is hold a mythical fruit in my hand. By holding this fruit and talking to the NPC, I'll be able to get a mythical fruit. And it might not seem like it, but if you hold a mythical fruit in your hand and talk to the NPC, instead of eating the fruit, you'll try to buy a fruit, and that way, I'm supposed to get a mythical fruit. For the first trick, I'll need to hold a mythical fruit in my hand, and I chose the dragon. I hope that by holding the dragon fruit, I'll get another dragon fruit. I spun for our fruit and ended up getting a rocket. That was truly the absolute worst fruit of all. This very first trick didn't work at all, and I was completely and utterly fooled. He said that in the first trick I did something wrong, but I did exactly what he asked and still didn't get a mythical fruit. But now for the second trick, he said it's going to work and that I just need to use a command. When I use this command, I'll be able to get our mythical fruit, but I think this friend of mine is tricking me. For the second trick, I'll just need to type a command, and when I type this command, I'm supposed to get a mythical fruit. Now let's talk to the holies here and hope that our mythical fruit comes, but unfortunately, we got the diamond fruit, and that was already the second trick that didn't work. Now the trick is a bit more complex. I need to go to the second world, break down this wall, and grab the 3 chests that are inside. Right after that, I have to defeat the diamond boss. After I manage to defeat him, I just need to talk to this NPC, and after talking to him, we'll get our mythical fruit. But now I won't be able to spin for any fruit because it's been a while since I last spun. This time I'll need to do a few more things. First of all, I have to break down this wall, then I'll need to grab these 3 chests, and after I've done all that, I have to defeat the diamond boss. He didn't say how I had to defeat him, so I'll just use the fighting styles until I manage to beat him. Since I'm at max level, this is going to be really easy. I won't have any trouble at all, and he was defeated successfully. After defeating the boss, I still can't spin for a fruit. I have to come to the mansion and talk to this NPC. After talking to him, now I can finally spin for a fruit, and when I talk to the NPC to spin, I'm supposed to get a mythical fruit. But will it really work? And I ended up getting the ice fruit, so yet another trick that didn't work. This is the last time I listened to my friend. He said that this time I have to tell the holies that I want the worst fruit of all. I have to ask for the worst one because that way he'll end up giving me a really rare fruit. But I really doubt that if I say I want the worst fruit of all, he'll give me a dragon. But anyway, let's test it out. My mission now is to tell the holies that I want the worst fruit of all. I'm even going to hold the rocket fruit here so you can get an idea of which fruit I want. I want the worst one you have in your inventory. You can drop it for me. And he ended up dropping me the sand fruit. It's not the worst of all, but it's not a mythical fruit either. I really don't have any luck in this video. He's going to show several exploits using commands. Then another player shows up and asks for a command to get a legendary fruit. And the first command he gives is this one right here. And when he spins for a fruit, he gets the phoenix. The funniest thing about this command is that it has his profile name in it, so it's very likely that he was the one who created the command. Even so, I'm going to end up using it, but I have to put a space in front, otherwise the command won't work. Now with the command, all I have to do is spin for a fruit and I should get the legendary fruit. And I got a blizzard. Now I don't know if this command really works or not, but I got an amazing fruit. I don't remember, but I think the blizzard fruit's rarity is legendary, so I was really lucky. The video isn't over yet, and there are more commands. This one is going to be the next command. And when I spin for a fruit, he gets the poor fruit. It's a legendary fruit, but not a mythical one. Let's see if I can get another legendary fruit. I type this command here in the chat, and as soon as I enter the command and spin for the fruit, I should get our legendary fruit. If I get a mythical one, that's even better. And the fruit I got was the chop fruit. Unfortunately, this code here didn't work, and this is the next code. It's much longer, but when he spins for a fruit, he'll get the phoenix fruit. I've already logged into another account to spin for the fruit again, typed in the command, and now let's see if I can get our legendary fruit. He got a powerful phoenix fruit, and I'm going to acquire a legendary quake fruit, which is also an incredibly rare and highly sought after legendary fruit. Out of the 3 valuable codes I ended up utilizing in this video, 2 of them actually worked out perfectly. One was with the formidable blizzard fruit, and the other was with the amazing quake fruit, so I was truly incredibly lucky. But go ahead and comment which code has worked for you and which fruit you ended up getting. This is the same profile, but instead of getting a legendary fruit, we're going to get mythical fruits. And this right here is the first command. He got the control fruit. This one is interesting. If this first code works and I get a mythical fruit, that would be really great. So I'm going to type in our command and spin for the fruit right after. And the fruit we're going to get is the light fruit. Unfortunately, it's not a mythical fruit, but it's not over yet because there are more codes. The next code is this one, and when he spins for a fruit, he gets the dough fruit. So let's see if this code really works. I've already arrived here at the fruit NPC, and by typing this command, we're supposed to get our mythical fruit. Let's see which fruit I'm going to end up getting. And it was the worst fruit of all. I ended up getting a rocket. It's not exactly the fruit I was hoping for because it's neither legendary nor mythical. I hope this time the command works. This one is going to be the first command, and when he spins, he gets a quake fruit. I'm going to use one more command. This is the command. I even came to C1 because the command says C1, so it's likely that I need to be here in the first world to get a legendary fruit, and I ended up getting the light fruit. I think my luck has run out. I only managed to get 2 legendary fruits and not a single mythical one. I found this comment on one of my videos, so let's see if it really works. Now let's use this command, and by using this command, let's try to get a mythical fruit. Let's see if it could even be the gravity fruit. And the fruit I ended up getting was the spring fruit, which is far from being a mythical fruit. In the last video where I tested some tricks, this command actually got me a mythical fruit, so let's see if it works one more time. And this time it didn't work and I got the rocket fruit, which is nowhere near being a mythical fruit. In this video, it says I have a 100% chance of getting a dragon if I use the command he's about to show. And this is the command. And when he spins, he actually manages to get the dragon fruit. I just logged into Blox fruits, and let's use this code right away and see if it really works and if I'll get my mythical fruit. And the fruit I ended up getting was the smoke fruit. I couldn't get any mythical fruits and only 2 legendary fruits. I think this whole code and trick thing really doesn't work. Here's another code that's supposed to get us a dragon fruit. He uses the code, and as soon as he uses it and spins for a fruit, he gets the dragon fruit. And to make sure I do it the same way, I'm going to equip all the items he was using in the video, which was the dragon fruit. I even equipped the right dragon just to make sure we'll get this dragon fruit. This is going to be our fighting style, our god-human fighting style. He has the CDK equipped along with the Sogitaha, so I'm also going to equip both and leave them in the same order. I've already equipped everything I needed and even copied the command. Now when I use this command, we're supposed to get our dragon fruit. Even if it's not the dragon fruit, just the fact that it's a mythical one will already be great. And the fruit I got was the spring fruit. And yet another trick that didn't work. Another video using some commands. This command is pretty weird, but when he spins a fruit, he ends up getting a yeti fruit. But this cut here is a bit odd. The video literally has a full cut, so there's a chance he just stood still. So someone could just grab a fruit in their hand and drop it for someone else, which is why the inventory animation looks like you got the fruit. But either way, I'm going to end up testing it. I've already copied the command. Now I just need to use it and spin our fruit to also get the yeti fruit, which is a mythical fruit. There's still 1 minute left before I can spin the next fruit. A little more than a minute has passed, and I'm going to use the code once again and spin the fruit again, and we're going to get the smoke fruit. I ended up getting this fruit twice in a row, and it's not a mythical fruit.